River Raid Crew. Your River Raid longship has its own crew of Joms Vikings Raiders. Joms Vikings can be assigned to your main longship or the River Raid longship, but can only serve on one crew at a time. Press cross next. Primitive Destroyer. River Raid Crew. Your crew hire assigned Joms Vikings you've recruited to fill seats on your River Raid longship, then pay the fee to launch a River Raid. Don't forget that higher rank Joms Vikings are more effective raiders. Press Joms Viking ranks. The rank of each Joms Viking corresponds to their combat power and the number of rations they can carry in River Raids. Upgrade your Joms Viking Hall to recruit higher rank Joms Vikings to your crew. Press cross next. Fallen Joms Vikings who fell in battle during a river raid cannot be reassigned to the raiding crew until they recover. If you don't have enough healthy Joms Vikings for a full raiding crew, go recruit more from the Joms Viking Hall. Press cross done. Press cross view roster.
Greeting! My blade
Recruit
is
Joms
always
Viking
ready.
KALFR Rabbit Speed Rank.
My blade is always
Recruit
ready.
Joms Viking KALFR Rabbit Speed Rank 2
With my
KALF.
blade
Recruit
at your
Joms Viking
side.
Edo.
Oh, return when you have need of my strength.
Give me a bench, Eivor. I've a thirst for
Recruit
plunder
Joms
and
Viking
glory.
Brigid the Stink Arm Rank 2 Brigid heard about.
To me, warrior, let gold and glory be our meat and need.
Joms Viking Hall level. Settlement.
Eivor!
Alliance.
I want
Winsist. Suth seeks eligible suggested power 160. Press cross consult. Vinland.
I have changed my mind.
Exit.
I should go.
Thank you. May I see yours? Merchant. Viper. Perch regular. Trade goods this. Diary of completed saga trinket. The saga recounting tales of excessive bravery. Gold damage extra. Get refined. Damage extra. Get refined. Diary of Undergar. You'll go drink it. Silver braid. You'll go drink at the handcrafted goat. It is a little rough around the edges. Gold cross cell. Red mat. White. Brute. Brute. Back. Jahar. Leather. Six. Runa.
Done shopping?
Niner. May I see your exit?
I'm off.
I hope to see you soon. Hello there.
See shop.
What do you have?
Greatest shop. Dale. Tarani's back tattoo. Hell's damnation head tattoo. ARVAKR. AR. Dark Knight figurehead. ARVAKR.
I have to go.
Go with your go.
Let me see. Blacksmith.
I can get you that one
Black
easy.
up and Basar mythical hammer enhanced. Head golden raiment. Alright. Spear of Leonidas mythical spear enhanced. Eclipse. Broken. Spartan. Plan.
Ready for-
Gothic. Exit.
Until next we meet.
World. Hold cross fast. Hold cross fast travel. Mercal Power Axe Mythical Bearded Axe Press Cross Change Hold Square Upgrade Press Triangle Runes. Feared Axe. Silver. Angel. Spartan. Spinning. Spinning. Shimmering Shield. Spinning. Feared Axe Superior Bearded Axe. Saint. Fafn. Root. House Carl's Axe Superior Bearded Axe Press Cross Equip Hold Square Upgrade Press Triangle. Spear of Leonidas Mythical Spear Press Cross Equip Hold Square Upgrade Press Triangle Runes. The Thunder. Mercal. The Thunderer Mythical Bearded Axe. Mercal Far Axe Mythical Bearded Axe Press Cross Change Hold Square Upgrade Press Triangle.
I am sorry for what happened with...
Order. What do you do?
Then go in peace.
The Magus Codex, press circle close. On a typical day of study and training, as a departure from our usual routine, Master Hacker welcomed a guest to our Alexandrian bureau, a tall woman with a stoic expression. She seemed to be in the later years of her 5th decade. She entered the hall with feathered steps and sat at the head of the room in silence for quite some time as Master Hacker delivered a vague introduction of this unknown figure. Throughout his speech, the woman never once glanced upon him, but swept her eyes across the acolytes seated before her, among whom I counted myself. When at last Master Hacker stepped aside, the woman stood and opened with a blunt statement. If nothing is true, she said, this statement must also be false. The woman left her words hanging in the air. After a long and puzzled silence, the keen acolyte called Navas offered a reply. The creed itself is an irony. It suggests that the world cannot be broken into truths and falsehoods, facts and fictions. Yes, the woman replied, the world merely is, it exists and we are but a small part of its wholeness. Another silence. Navas opened his mouth, inhaled, and shut it without speaking. We give this permission to ourselves, the woman said. We are the source of our own purpose. None said a word in reply as the woman looked us over. It seemed that she was neither pleased nor dissatisfied with our silence. Then she began pacing the room, slowly, turning about and looking around our hidden hall with an expression that verged on nostalgia or satisfaction. With this knowledge, she continued, with this understanding comes a great and terrible freedom. The freedom to rise or fall, to live or die, by your own volition. This is why our creed cuts as cleanly as a double-edged sword. You must take this paradox to heart. The success or failure of our brotherhood depends on your willingness to live in the unfeeling emptiness of this world, as if lost in Tartarus, alone and hopeless, yet bearing a hope that a door will one day open and let in the light, and that you shall exit, not alone, but with all your brothers and sisters at your side. The woman stopped for a moment to run her hand over a dilapidated stony pillar. She seemed to be reliving an old or half-forgotten memory. Catching herself, she stepped away and continued, because they were with you all along, your brothers and sisters, beside you in the shadows. You walked in the darkness in silence, but you were never alone. Yet to see the last light, you must first feel the loss, the emptiness, the pain, and you must act always with the belief that we have failed, that we will fail again, that we must always fail. This is the way of the new ones, to fail better than you have before. You wander in the dark ever searching for the light. She then but here I must contradict myself, for although the nature of reality is empty and unknowable, the nature of our work is not, and it is delivered to succeed. We must have tenets by which we may judge our success. Hard, cold rules, truth by which we swear. A faint murmur rushed through the gathered acolytes at the realization of what was happening. The final codification, long rumored, was now upon us. The woman spoke again, with more gravity than before. Since the twilight of the colonies, the human ones have served to break the unnatural shackles that men puts upon man, and we have done so in a manner consistent with our creed. Yet this has often led to confusion and chaos. Thus had we devised a set of 3 tenets, born from rigorous practice and application, to lead us to greater success. 1. She began, hide in plain sight, that your success may come in view of all, yet swiftly and without forewarning. 2. Never compromise the brotherhood. Be thoughtful in act and speech, for it is the only sure way to protect ourselves from outside influence, and keep our motives uninterrupted. 5D. And 3. Stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent. Only those with active malice in their hearts need answer for their cruelty. The unwilling pawns of evil, and the bystanders caught in their way, do not deserve the sting of our steel. This is the decree of the human ones. 3 tenets, together with the creed, to define our path forward. Only these, and nothing more. To encumber ourselves further would only dilute our resolve. Your motto spoke again, most ardently now. Yet, if nothing is true, how can we justify such strictures? Should we not be free to pursue our goal in whatever fashion we see fit? You feel this is a fatal irony? The woman asked. I only wonder at the contradiction. Navas said, from what authority do these tenets derive? We are hidden ones, a title we gave ourselves, as we gave ourselves a goal, the physical and spiritual liberation of man. These are self-made ambitions. To achieve them, therefore, we lost to guide us. There is no magic in these words, no appeal to higher authority. We follow them only because they help us achieve what we ourselves have defined. These laws they allow us to persist. The effectiveness of any tenet must be judged on the outcome of its practice. She grew silent for a moment, looked at Master Hacker. then back at us. Let it be known and recorded. These are the conclusions of the final synod of the hidden ones. There will not be another. Today the shadow falls, now and for all time, to obscure us forevermore. Let our work continue only in the dark. We work in silence from this day forward. Speak not your names, nor the names of your family and friends, for to do so would be a deadly compromise and a useless gesture. Seek not recognition, nor glory, nor compensation for your duty. Seek only the light, however dimly it may flicker upon the horizon. Pausing, the woman smiled slightly. For the first time since her arrival she seemed content. We are hidden ones, all of us, forever together in our solitude. May it ever be so. She stopped there and gave a slight nod and turned and strode towards the exit at the back of the hall, making no sound as she went. The room stayed silent for a time, until Master Hacker broke the peace by
Eivor,
urging
glad
us to
to
our
see you.
afternoon studies. Euclid was the subject this day, and amid a rustle of scrolls the acolytes set to work. Some hours later I found myself in the garden outside the tomb of Alexander X, enjoying a bowl of dates and thinking on the lessons of the day, and of the woman who had given us so much to ponder. So deep in thought was I, that I did not notice the arrival of Magas, who startled me with a touch on the shoulder. "Quite a day, was it not?" he said, excited to be visited by such a one. The eye, mistaking my inquiring expression for censure. Magas waved his hands before him. I know, he
Let's
said,
get back
glory
to
and
our talk.
recognition are frowned upon. Our
Good day,
anonymity is
Abel.
our weapon. But allow me this one moment of glee, for to meet one of our founders, the woman who ended the Ptolemies no less, it is not a chance we shall have again. A founder, I repeated, of the hidden ones, her. Yes, oh, yes, Maga said, her true name is lost to the living, as are the names of all our first hidden ones, a testament to their devotion, I suppose. But a woman this colored and stained by history cannot live invisible in her own time. She has seen the blood of Caesar, the tears of Cleopatra, and the wrath of Imperator Augustus no less. Magas leaned in close, so that only I amid the drifting bees and butterflies would hear. She would kill me for speaking her name, but I'll say it, Amunet they called her, a long time ago, and today, for a moment, she lived not in memory but in flesh. As for the rest, they are gone and happier for it, I think. World. A gift from the other world. A new arrival at the settlement offers, which would tempt even the gods. Drink the potion to return to Niflheim. Press cross track. Hold cross fast travel. Hold cross fast travel.
What's this?
The seats have
Þinn gamall kristprestur. Er hann eigi
Ahem.
dauður? Guðirnir vita
On to
að
the
við
next
freistuðum
ruling.
mjög.
Shall
Hann
we
hefur
play
eigi getað nær vik.
or
Má vera að Jesús
down by
elskar
the
hann.
river tomorrow? Those on the hayside are for the woods, and the side with the sacks of beans for the river. Pick your seats. No pushing, Bjornsson. I'm watching you. Hey, where are you going? The tall one does not want to play because the tall one is a big baby. Well, this is not good. It's a draw. This has never happened. What about the tall one? Can we ask her to help break this tie? Good idea, Froda. Tall one, sit by the hayside if you vote for the woods. For the river, the side with the sacks of beans. The answer is clear. We shall play in the river tomorrow.
Aye.
Now, the next matter for our Alving. We need a name for our merry band. The choices are Raiders of the Cake or the Shadow Dragons. Stalls on the hayside are for Raiders of the Cake, and side with the sacks of beans for Shadow Dragons. Pick your seats. Tall one, you too, just in case we end up in a tie again. It looks like we are tied. For now. Tall one, we need your help once more. It is final. From now on, we are the Shadow Dragons.
A fitting name for future warriors.
Now to our next vote. What should we do if we manage to capture a picked soldier? Stools on the hayside are for beating him up. Side with the sacks of beans for taking him prisoner. Vote! It looks like we are tied. For now. Tall one, we need your help once more. The seats have spoken. We will take the prisoner for questioning. The badge of wisdom shall be awarded to those who voted for this. You too, tall one.
Remember, the more you know of your enemy, the better. Do not let any opportunity to learn more of them escape you.
Froda, you had better be writing these words of wisdom down. Thanks for the help, tall one.
The next generation inspires confidence. Nottinghamshire is in good hands.
World.